The girl accidentally ate a desiccant, and her mother stood at the hospital entrance, unsure whether to go to the pediatric hospital or the animal hospital, because Mary was the child of a wolf. Her mother had no choice but to make a phone call to ask the doctor. Luckily, Mary had already vomited up all the desiccant she had swallowed. Her name is Ellie. At 19 years old, she fell in love with a werewolf and became pregnant. Her husband hunted animals every day to provide food for Ellie. Ellie was very worried that their baby would be born in the form of a wolf and scare the doctors, so they had to hide in their rented apartment to give birth. On a snowy day, their daughter, Mary, was born. The couple was deeply grateful to each other for bringing happiness into their lives despite their extraordinary nature. The following spring, their son was born just a few days after the daughter. But suddenly, the children's father disappeared. The household items by the door and her husband's wallet made Ellie feel uneasy, but no matter how hard she searched, she couldn't find him. With no other choice, Ellie had to raise the two children on her own. Her daughter Mary was naturally lively and energetic, constantly asking for food, and when her emotions were riled up, she would grow ears and bite the furniture. It seemed to be ingrained in her genes. Her son, on the other hand, was introverted, timid, and weak. He needed to be breastfed every 2 hours. One day, as they arrived at the park, her daughter nearly scared a dog to death. Ellie quickly picked up her child and ran away. If their identities were exposed, they would never live in peace. But every full moon night, both children uncontrollably howled like wolves. The landlord came knocking, scolding her for not allowing pets. The child welfare center also came to inquire why her children hadn't been vaccinated, claiming someone had reported her for not letting the children out, accusing her of child abuse. Ellie had no choice but to desperately block the door. The ongoing troubles forced Ellie to make a decision. She would move to a free village. It was a small cabin in the mountains, so cheap it felt almost free. The agent said that because wild animals often appeared nearby, all the villagers had moved down to the foot of the mountain, leaving no neighbors. But what the agent didn't know was that this was exactly the kind of place Ellie was looking for. Without hesitation, she chose to rent it.